Hello everyone, so another video. So today we're working on a Mountfield S461PD. So this is another one that's going to be a kind of stick it together job. There's going to be multiple parts that's required. So let's go over and look at the Mountfield. So here is the Mountfield. So this does have a bit of a story with me, right? So this mower I spotted up at my salvage brick and brack place. Now, when I first spotted it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture in of it. Yeah. So it's in a bit of a state. It had literally no bolts, as you can see. I've put just some random bolts in for now. No bolts. The throttle levers. Where's the throttle lever gone? There's throttle levers snapped here. The drive cable's broke on it. There was no recoil, as you can see. The recoil is now repaired. That is quite slack, but the bolt for it is up the top there. Over there. What else? See a noticeable dent in the side of it. I now know the source of that. I'll mention that in a second. No air filter cover. Yeah. And there is no grass box, so I'm going to have to get a grass box for it as well. That's going to be the most challenging part of this, but besides that it should be okay. So there is actually a bit of a hole in the side, because what I found out when I took it off was this blade here. Here is the blade. Now this blade is way too long for the mower, so clearly some complete dumb nut has put the wrong blade on the mower, because I will try to demonstrate this the best I can. So what I found out when I looked underneath, she is quite heavy, this one. So here's the blade that came off it, right? Looks pretty normal until you rotate it to that angle where it clearly catches ever so slightly. Because what makes me think that is, one, it did catch. I could not pull this thing over. There's a hole here. There's a scratch line all the way down there. So clearly that's from the blade. There we go. Right. So in theory, now it should still start okay. It has a primer on it. Nope. Now let me just plonk you further back a minute. Put the HT lead back on. she starts. Takes a couple of pulls to get her to start, but she does start. So next couple of things I've definitely got to do is I've got to replace this lever. I have got a replacement one. Get a new drive cable for it. Get the air filter diff cover and a brass box. Probably give her a bit of a spruce up, and then yeah, should be good. Now replace the pull cord handle. So it's not a Briggs one now. So what I'm going to do is, because there's a bit of a pig to start at the moment, thinking it's best if I give the carb a service. It's a bit warm today, so this is going to be slightly torturous. Saying that, I don't think I've actually taken the spark plug out of this one, so spark plug might benefit from a look at as well. But yeah, I haven't got all the parts for this one yet, but I've got most of them. Literally, I think now I'm just waiting on the drive cable. Let's put those two there. Get that. Let me just go get the hemostat so I can crimp this pipe. Much like usual, I cannot find anything in that dumper shed, so not sure where they've gone, so I'm going to very carefully use the vice mole grips even. Come on! Oh, come on! Off! You come! Now we definitely got a problem. I can't get this pipe off. Oh, come on! Alright. This is very, very difficult. God, paint's coming off. Oil's done up. I might just give this a bit of a half clean because I don't think it needs a proper clean because it's running fine. once it fires. Plus I've got numerous cuts on my hands and this is really hurting. And I mean it's really hurting my hand right now. It's not like it's got carb problems, it's just it's been a bit of a pain to start. That's all it is. I'm going to continue working on this. Right. So, in theory, that should be good now. These mole grips do not function properly. They've not done the job, so I've had to put a screw in the top. Now I've got the fuel pouring everywhere. That screw can go wherever the hell it wants. Okay. Okay. Let's just get the height back up. Okay, so admittedly I've been trying to get the thing to start. It doesn't want to play ball. And I realised that last time I tried to start it, I had the broken lever in place. I was holding some sort of tension. I'm guessing that's what it was anyway. And now we're going to put the new one on. Right. So that goes down here. Right, yes. Okay, got it. Then we put that in. Not a good thing because this old cable was a bit rusted up and well, don't look very good, if I'm honest. So this new one's probably going to do right wonders, don't you? There we go. Now let's see if it will function. Alright, so got it running. Everything's falling over here. We've got the air filter to put on. So air filter goes into place. It's a nice snug fit that is. And I've got the new box a little box cover, which I believe it goes that way around. Sure it goes that way around. Hold on. Didn't see that fit. There we go. In place? Yeah. There we go. Now she's looking a bit more assembled. So now all I'm waiting on is the drive cable. That should be arriving in the next couple of days, which means I've got to take that throttle lever off again. And then it's just tidy her up, get her painted up, because where the fuel came out of the car, I've now got bubbly paint underneath as well. It's a good thing I didn't paint it anyway. Okay, so it's in some form of dismantled. So I've just got to clean it up a little bit because I've got a bit of overpaint here and there. Yeah, there's a few bits of black that's appeared, but I can touch these up, and these ones aren't going to appear because the engine's there anyway, so not so bad. Okay, so it's reassembled. Admittedly, the grass box I've ordered, totally wrong size, don't actually fit it, so I'm having to use a different Mountfield grass box than the other Mountfield that I've got, which at the moment that ain't running because the engine's knacked on it, so I'm going to have to do an engine swap on that one. Well, that's a different story, or later date. So it is cutting, but I think it's struggling to pick up some of the grass because I've left my grass deliberately a little bit long to give it a good test. So let's get the last of this done. I'm really sweaty because it's so freaking warm. Right, here we go. Boom. So yeah, I've got some clumpy bits here and there, admittedly, but maybe a blade does need a bit of a sharpen, but I wouldn't think a brand new blade would need that, but whatever. So yeah, she's cutting. She's doing it. That's with a new blade boss, because I had to get a new one because turns out that was sheared and all that. So now I'm going to pull out the B&Q Strimmers, which you haven't seen yet. I've got two of them. One of them needs a new primer roll, which is my original one. That one decided to pack up after the first day of using it. Both of the B&Qs I didn't bother doing videos on because they're just so easy to fix. All I had to do is put a new strimmer head on the end of it, which, as you can see, strimmer head, and put fuel in it, and it started. Quite fortunate of that. So in theory, it should start all right. So yeah, burns like a beaut. So that's the video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to finish trimming my grass Yeah, she's a bit tetchy here and there with the throttle control, but does the job. Does the job. Just got to go all the way along there now, and behind me here. Got to carefully do that bit too, without destroying the greenhouse. But see you on the next one. What do you want?